In the heart of a bustling city where the skyline sparkled under the evening glow, Brooke Bailey sat in her stylish apartment scrolling through her phone. Her social media platform had become a sanctuary for celebrity gossip, and today she felt the weight of a story that could shake the very foundations of reality TV. The time had come to reveal the real story of Chrissy Lampkin and Jim Jones, a couple whose intense romance had enthralled fans, yet veiled in murmurs of treachery and turmoil for several months. Brooke had observed the intricacies of Chrissy and Jim's relationship from the sidelines. They were known for their fiery love and public displays of affection, but beneath the surface lay a tangled web of secrets that intrigued her. It wasn't just the drama that caught her attention. It was the potential for a deeper narrative, one that could resonate with many. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden hue over the city with a determined glint in her eye. Brooke decided it was time to confront Chrissy directly. She arranged a meeting at a chic cafe renowned for its exclusivity, a place where the city's elite gathered. And whispers of scandal floated through the air. The ambience was electric, and Brooke felt a rush of anticipation as she prepared to uncover the truth. When Chrissy arrived, she exuded confidence, her presence commanding the attention of every patron in the cafe. Brooke greeted her with a smile, masking the tension bubbling beneath the surface as they settled into their seats. Brooke carefully navigated the conversation, leading it toward the topic that had become the centerpiece of public speculation. Chrissy's relationship with Jim. Chrissy, your love story with Jim is so captivating. Brooke began her tone casually yet probing, but I can't help but wonder what's really going on behind the scenes. Chrissy chuckled lightly, deflecting the question. You know how it is, Brooke, relationships have their ups and downs. We're just like any other couple, but Brooke wasn't convinced. She had heard rumors of infidelity and explosive arguments that hinted at deeper issues, and she was determined to get to the bottom of it. As the conversation flowed, Brooke gently pushed for more of her instincts, telling her that Chrissy was guarding something significant. The atmosphere crackled with unspoken tension, and Brooke could feel the stakes rising. She leaned in, her voice low. I've heard things, Chrissy, that might change how people see you and Jim. Are you ready to tell your side? The words hung in the air, heavy with implication. Chrissy's laughter faded, replaced by a contemplative expression. Everyone has secrets. Brooke, she said, her voice was steady but laced with emotion. But some things are better left in the dark. You can't always control how the world perceives you. Brooke's heart raced. This was the moment she had been waiting for, the chance to expose a side of the story that had long been hidden. But isn't it time for the truth to come out? Your relationship with Jim is more than just a headline. It's a journey filled with both love and pain. As the conversation deepened and layers of complexity unfolded, Chrissy spoke of the struggles they faced with trust issues, jealousy, and the pressures of public scrutiny. She shared anecdotes of love that had withstood the test of time but was now fragile under the weight of expectation. Brooke listened intently, realizing the depth of Chrissy's story was far richer than any rumor. Sometimes it feels like the world is watching our every move, Chrissy confessed, her voice softening. It's challenging to separate the real from the fabricated. We're just trying to find our way like everyone else with each revelation. Brooke felt a mix of empathy and responsibility. She understood that while the public craved scandal, there was also a longing for authenticity. They ended their meeting with Chrissy and Jim's story of betrayal, resilience, and love. Brooke felt she had gathered more than she expected. Just material for a sensational story. She had gained insight into the human experience behind the headlines. They exchanged contact information, promising to keep the lines of communication open as Chrissy left the cafe. Brooke felt a newfound respect for her. This was a woman navigating a tumultuous sea of love and vulnerability. Back in her apartment, Brooke began to write, determined to frame the story with nuance and depth. The world would see Chrissy and Jay not just as a couple in crisis, but as individuals struggling to maintain their love amidst the chaos. Revelations poured out, blending the shocking with the heart felt in the days that followed. The city buzzed with the story. Brooke's followers reacted with fervor, sparking conversations about love, loyalty, and the intricacies of relationships under the spotlight. With every comment and share, Brooke felt a sense of purpose. She had transformed a mere gossip piece into a platform for understanding. As Chrissy and Jim's story unfolded in the public eye, it became clear that their journey was far from over. They emerged not just as a couple defined by scandal, but as partners. Committed to weathering the storms together, Brooke had not only exposed the truth, she had given voice to the complexities of love, inviting everyone to reflect on their own relationships, vulnerabilities, and the delicate balance of trust through her words. Brooke had created a narrative that transcended the gossip mill, resonating with anyone who had ever loved deeply, and in doing so, she had carved a space for empathy and understanding in a world often quick to judge. In the vibrant world of reality television, where love and drama intertwine, Chrissy Lampkin found herself at the center of a heartbreaking revelation. Known for her fierce personality and unwavering loyalty, Chrissy had been in a long-term relationship with rapper Jim Jones. Their love story had captivated audiences, marked by both passion and turbulence. However, everything changed when a shocking announcement emerged from Brooke Bailey, a fellow reality star. In a public statement, Brooke revealed her pregnancy with Jim Jones' child. The news sent shockwaves through the entertainment community, igniting speculation and concern among fans and friends alike. Chrissy, who had always envisioned a future with Jim, was left reeling. The betrayal felt like a dagger to her heart, with cameras capturing her every move. She struggled to maintain her composure behind closed doors. The weight of the revelation began to take its toll. Friends and family watched as Chrissy grappled with a whirlwind of emotions, anger, sadness, and confusion in a moment of vulnerability. Chrissy broke down. The tears flowed as she reflected on their relationship, the dreams they had shared, and the love she thought was unwavering. It was a painful realization that the foundation of their bond was now shaken by a betrayal that felt insurmountable. Her heart ached not just for herself, but for the future she had envisioned with Jim. As the news continued to circulate, Chrissy faced the media with strength, yet the cracks were evident. She spoke about the importance of honesty and loyalty, emphasizing how deeply she valued those principles in her own life. The public outpouring of support was overwhelming, but it couldn't erase the betrayal that now loomed over her in the days that followed. Chrissy began to reflect on her own worth. Journey toward healing would not be easy, but she realized that she had to prioritize herself. Surrounded by friends who uplifted her, she started to reclaim her narrative. The heartbreak, while profound, would not define her as she navigated through this tumultuous chapter. Chrissy Lampkin emerged as a symbol of resilience. The story of love, betrayal, and ultimately self-discovery became a testament to her strength through the pain. She began to see a path forward, a journey not just toward healing, but toward a renewed sense of self in the world of reality television, where relationships often seem fleeting. Chrissy's story reminds us all of the enduring power of self-love and the importance of choosing oneself even amidst the chaos. Everyone buckle up and prepare for a wild ride, because today's scope might just change your life forever. We're diving deep into the world of celebrity romance drama and shocking revelations as we explore the unexpected connection between Jim Jones and reality TV star Brooke Bailey. Recent claims suggest that Jim Jones, a name synonymous with music and drama, may have secretly tied the knot with Brooke Bailey. This revelation comes just weeks after the public fallout between Jim and his long-term partner, Chrissy Lampkin. The twist has fans buzzing and wanting answers. Before we get into it, let's take a moment to review the key details and consider the implications for everyone involved. An intriguing photo has surfaced showing Jim and Brooke laughing, cuddling, and waiting for it to be clad in wedding attire as social media ignites with speculation. Fans are left to piece together the puzzle of what truly went down. This dramatic twist begs a recap for those who may have missed the backstory. Jim and Chrissy's recent split after a 15-year relationship was shocking enough. It signaled the end of a tumultuous era. Chrissy made headlines when she publicly announced she was officially done and moving on. However, whispers began swirling in the weeks that followed, hinting that Jim was also ready to move on, not just with anyone, but with the illustrious Brooke Bailey, known for her role in Basketball Wives. Initially, their public appearances were dismissed as mere coincidences, just two stars in the same orbit, but the internet exploded. When that now famous photo hit the feeds, their chemistry was palpable, and the context, well, it screamed romance in the image. Jim is sharply dressed while Brooke Dawn wears a modest white gown that leaves fans speculating, could they really have tied the knot? The smiles, the embraces, and the entire vibe suggest a joyous occasion far beyond just a photo op. However, not everyone is convinced. Skeptics argue this could be part of a promotional shoot or a setup for an upcoming project, perhaps a music video or a reality show. After all, when you're in public eye, it's hard to separate genuine moments from calculated publicity stunts. The conversation has sparked a myriad of questions. If this wedding is real, how quickly did Jim move on? And what does it mean for Chrissy, who is still processing their breakup? Some fans speculate that Jim and Brooke's relationship might have begun while he was still with Chrissy, which could explain the suddenness of the split. If true, this revelation could paint Jim in a troubling light, suggesting he may have been unfaithful. Many fans are grappling with feelings of betrayal as Jim and Chrissy shared so much history together. On social media, opinions are divided. While some celebrate this new coupling, others criticize Jim for moving on so hastily, claiming he wasted years of Chrissy's life. One fan succinctly stated that's crazy, while another commented that it's just part of life, yet many are still hopeful that this is merely a promotional gimmick. After all, can we really trust what we see on social media? As for Chrissy Lampkin, the spotlight is now on her. How will she react to this whirlwind of news? Will she publicly address the rumors, or will she choose to remain silent? Candidness, some speculate she might even return to reality TV, providing fans with an inside look at her journey post-Jim. Meanwhile, Brooke Bailey has had her share of ups and downs in relationships, but if the wedding rumors are indeed true, could this mark a fresh start for her as well? Fans are excited, believing that this relationship could open new doors for both of them personally and professionally. However, marrying Jim Jones comes with its own set of challenges, especially under the relatively less scrutiny of the public eye. The comparisons to Chrissy, who played such a significant role in Jim's life, will be inevitable after years of emotional highs and lows. This may be Jim's opportunity to redefine himself as we ponder whether Jim Jones and Brooke Bailey's union is a genuine love story or just a well-staged event for the cameras. One thing is clear, the buzz surrounding them is not fading anytime soon. So what do you think? Did Brooke and Jim really get married, or is this just another chapter in the reality TV saga? Is it a new beginning for both, or is it simply a strategic play to capture our attention? We want to hear from you. Your thoughts are in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you're always in the loop with the latest celebrity news rumors and controversies. And remember to hit that notification bell every time we release a new scoop. You'll be the first to know. Looking back, Jim expressed deep remorse for his actions. He understood now more than ever how easily emotions could spiral out of control and how a moment of anger could lead to irreversible damage. He hoped that by sharing his story, others might learn from his mistakes and avoid making the same choices he had. Jim knew that no amount of explanation could erase what happened, but he was determined to be better, to grow from the experience, and to ensure that nothing like it ever happened again. The incident had been a dark chapter in Jim's life, filled with regret and pain, but it was also a lesson in accountability, forgiveness, and the importance of controlling one's emotions before they cause irreparable harm. For Jim, the most important thing now was to move forward, be a better man, and continue working on his relationships with the ones he loved.
Smile on your face like everything is a joke too? Your mother was getting a massage and Zeke was getting a lap dance in my backyard. Why? Because you make them feel like it's okay.
Jim remembered the loud, angry, accusatory arguments that broke out between Chrissy and Rashid. As the days passed, the situation deteriorated, and he grew increasingly frustrated at his incapacity to mediate between them. His efforts to diffuse the conflict only appeared to support the fires. He was stuck, unable to reconcile his love for the woman with the sister he had always defended. The day that everything changed then arrived. Jim vividly remembered the argument that quickly spiraled out of control. That day, Chrissy was especially irritable, and when her frustration reached boiling point, she lost her temper and once accused Rashid. As Chrissy continued to press the issue, Jim stood between them and tried to defuse the situation once more. But his emotions were too strong, and he was overpowered by his own emotions that were exploding out of control at that very moment. In response, Rashid defended herself from the charges. He became angry. He made a quick decision that he would live to regret as a result of his anger and helplessness. During the furious argument, Jim raised his hand and gave Chrissy a slap. He had never believed he was capable of such a thing. But as soon as his palm touched Chrissy, he realized how terrible what he had done was. Shame hit him suddenly, and all he could think about was sorrow, and time seemed to halt. You know, Chrissy does have that awful tiny voice. I'm like, hey, how are you?